Hi Leos, and welcome to your monthly tarot reading for the month of October. So as always, this is going to be a general reading. I have already shuffled all of the cards and I have no announcements today, so let's go straight in. Okay, Leo, so the energy of your present, I have the Knight of Wands. The Wands represent the fire signs, and this is showing that you are full of energy at the moment. Like there's something in your life you want to charge forward with. You have a new like a new wave of energy, excitement, ambition. You just want to charge forward and make your dreams a reality in some way. But because you're charging forward, you are coming up against some of your old anxieties, fears. Like if you're trying to go big and get bigger in your life, work, business, whatever it may be, as you're doing that and as you're going through that expansion, you're coming up against the limits that you have currently, those anxieties, those fears, those limiting beliefs. You might also be deciding which way you want to go. It might be bringing up some indecision with you, like you've tried to avoid these decisions in the past, or you never had to make these choices, like whether it's about whether you hire a VA or you add something new to your business or whatever it may be for you. Again, I have got these limiting beliefs and anxieties coming in. So yeah, this is definitely a theme that's going on. Having to make choices you didn't have to make before, feeling anxious and coming up against those limiting beliefs as a result of the action that you are now taking to move towards something in your life that you want. In the center of your reading, I have got the High Priestess. So it's with the Three of Pentacles. So again, this is talking about you building your future, you going in the direction which feels really, really right for you. But it's almost like as you're realizing what that is and what you really want, you're also realizing the things which you are attached to. So again, this can be the old limiting beliefs, the fears. It could also be things in your physical life, like the way you've set yourself up, which isn't necessarily aligned. So paying for a much bigger house than you need, and you realize that your outgoings are now really, really high and much higher than you need them to be. But yeah, there's definitely this path you're trying to build, and it's illuminating the things in your life which are no longer in alignment for you. So you might be trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to undo all of these things? I have also got a message for those of you in a relationship. I actually noticed this when I was putting the cards out on the table, and I do feel like in some of your relationships there is a power struggle going on. Yeah, struggling for power is what I got. That's not a message that I get often. But yeah, there is definitely like a power struggle going on for some of you. In the energy of your future, I have got the Ace of Cups. I love this card because this is an emotionally fulfilling new beginning. So this is a new beginning in terms of your emotional life especially. So this is definitely going to represent when you move through those limiting beliefs and those fears and those anxieties, and you're out the other side and you're much more emotionally stable, secure in yourself. You have higher self-esteem. I really feel like this is a new beginning, specifically internally, like your internal world, your emotions, how you see yourself and your value. And that is the energy of your future. And with that as the energy of your future, it actually seems like, okay, in terms of like a manifesting sense, you're going to be creating better things as a result of this place where you're much more financially secure in your relationships and in your work life as well. Again, very much filled with ideas at this time, and the star. So this inspiration is going to continue flowing. I feel like this is a really magical time for you, actually. There's lots of things here about inspiration, ideas, so much energy and ambition going on, and you just feel so inspired. And as I said, there is this shift where you're breaking free from old patterns and limiting beliefs and really expanding, and that's going to work absolute wonders for you internally and externally. So good things ahead for you guys, definitely. For those of you with a man in your life, if you're in a relationship with a man, in the future it wants to talk about how his personality might be changing slightly, like he's going to be softening a little bit. Maybe he'll be going through a kind of spiritual awakening, or he'll be becoming more intuitive, but he's moving from the Emperor to the King of Cups. So the Emperor is a man who is completely structured, the ruler, about traditions, and the King of Cups is the most sensitive, creative, feminine king. So the King of Cups is intuitive, sensitive, and creative. So yeah, this character in your life is going to be softening, is going to be becoming more intuitive, more open, and more receptive to spiritual ideas, perhaps. That's definitely going to make life easier for you at home as well. If you're a super spiritual person, something might happen that makes their mind open a little bit, so they're not as in conflict with your beliefs. This could be to do with the conflict that I said about in the present. Because I know for me, for example, my husband's an engineer, so he's like not into spirituality. And for years I was praying and I was saying, please, 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 like he needs evidence to be able to believe. And then on our wedding day, this huge feather, we were out on some rocks in Sorrento on the sea, and this huge white feather, but there was nothing above us at all, just floated down, and he put his hand out and it went like this. And then we got the feather framed. He had it in his pocket the whole day. He put his head on my shoulder and cried because it was from his grandma who died not long before. So yeah, I feel like for some of you something like that could happen. Like they get evidence, they get proof, they start to believe a little bit more, and then as a result they become more open to, you know, kind of new ideas, especially spiritual ideas. You're definitely going to be following what you love, and as you follow what you love, it makes you stop and look at well, what you don't love. Basically, you start to evaluate everything in your life, your business, your work, and you think, okay, I hate doing this and it gets me terrible results, or like nothing really happens, but then this I love and then I get huge results. You're definitely going to be evaluating those things, as I said, based on what you love and what you don't. And when you start doing that, that is like a whole new phase for you. It's a whole new way of living, a whole new way of doing things that you feel really inspired about. You're definitely going to be creating big things for your future. So the outcome of your reading, I have the Knight of Pentacles with the Three of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So what this means, you can see they all have a yellow background actually. That's interesting. You can see these cards are very, very similar, and this is the energy of work, of creating money, income, success and stability, and really building that big vision for the future. So the message here is clear. It's saying that you're definitely going to start following what you love more and really working from a more inspired place rather than a place of obligation, like what you feel you should do, what other people are telling you to do. This is really going to be a new beginning for you, following what lights you up, and as a result you're going to create the tangible physical success as a result of that, because people pick up on your energy and the energy that you're putting out. So when you love what you're doing and you're absolutely inspired by it, that is really going to help you to create the vision that you want for your future, the money, the success, and everything that comes with it. So yeah, follow what you love is definitely the message here, and follow what lights you up and makes you feel inspired. Have unwavering faith. It's comforting to know that we can lean on a power higher than us. Have complete faith that your desires and needs are being taken care of. Count your rainbows, not your thunderstorms. So count your blessings. Try and focus on what the positives are and what the blessings are within every situation. And health. I don't get this very often. Reminding you to move your body and take up healthy habits. I choose to view things from the most positive perspective. That's the same message again. So yeah, definitely asking some of you to look at what you're spending most of your time and energy thinking about and focusing on, because some of you are looking at the shadow side rather than the light side, the gifts, the lessons. Divine guidance means whichever path I take is the right one. So you're being called to follow your path, have unwavering faith again. And that have unwavering faith card definitely feels like it's related to this new journey you're going to be going on, and like purely following your love and your inspiration. It's saying like you were so supported doing that, so do it because that's what the universe wants you to do. Have be willing to forgive. I feel like this is related to the relationship conflicts that I was talking about. So be willing to forgive your partner and be an example of how you would like them to treat you. Could be a past life issue that's coming up there causing this conflict. An indigo. So some of you watching this are an indigo, meaning you are highly sensitive, intuitive, and you were born to be a leader. You're born to be different. And maybe that means that being different for you means going down that path, following what you love and your inspiration, and not doing what everyone else is doing, not doing what you should be doing. So yeah, exciting times ahead. Keep following your inspiration and what lights you up, because that's exactly what you're meant to be doing right now. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Remember to subscribe so you know when your video comes out for next month. If you want to get a personal tarot reading of your own, you can head to the link just underneath this video and grab one of those. But until next time, I hope you have an incredible month of October, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.